Welcome to this introduction of FieldBots OS 4. My name is Alexander, I'm the founder of FieldBots OS, and in the next few minutes I will show you what's new in FieldBots OS 4, how do I navigate, and maybe there are some tricks I can show you haven't found out yet. So let's log into FieldBots first. Please note, nowadays you can log in with your Google account or your Apple ID, even if you already have an existing account with FieldBots. As long as the same email address is a Google account or Apple ID, you can use them for added security, because of course these accounts support two-factor and other security measures. Let's log in. The first thing you notice is that we have a very clear navigation. So we have the dashboard, the schedules, the robots, data, and connect, which is a new navigation item. I will go through it one by one, but for now, let's stay with the dashboard because it's brand new and it's probably something very interesting for you because you have everything at a glance. We have the most important performance indicators. We have a new section which is called tasks, so we let you know exactly what to do, be it a robot or some other configurations that have to be made. We give you an idea on like how many robots are scheduled. You can start robots right from the dashboard without any other clicks. You have the comment section with all the comments being part of, in this case, the headquarters, which consists of an office and a showroom. And we show you how the places underneath look like, and whether a robot needs attention or not. And then in case you can just dive right into it. That's the dashboard. A cool feature, you can hide the places section, so you can really throw this on a big screen, maybe at an entrance hall or something. You can configure this for your employees, so they have everything at a glance. We think the dashboard is a really cool feature, and there will be so many more things we will add to this dashboard for you later in version 4.1, 4.2, 4.3. So next up, we changed some things for the places. So it's a very prominent feature in FieldBots OS because we are convinced that rooms are more important than robots, because you need to know, is my building clean, is my floor cleaned, is my particular room cleaned, and then you think about which robots did the cleaning and do they need some sort of attention. What we did here is we now allow you to add places right from here. You don't have to go to any team settings any longer. You can just create new places, no matter how many you want to create. You can build your whole tree here, and you can edit your place and delete your place right from the start. No need to dive into any settings. Then with the schedules, not much has changed. A cool feature we've added, the do not disturb feature is quite popular. So now you can do it on a per room, per place level. So if you say, oh, there's only one building that's on official company holidays, you can just like switch this on, choose a date and say, okay, this is place in do not disturb for, let's say, a day. Okay. Then let's go to the robots. Of course, robots are front and center, although we're thinking in places and service delivery. We have some widgets here. We have the same places navigation bar, just give you an idea on like how many robots are involved. And then we give you an idea on the robots and you can just dive into it. So let's go to the headquarters. One is ready, one is paused. You can now press play and pause right from here. Everything else is unchanged. It's just a bit nicer from a design perspective. And then you have your details page. All the functionality on this details page is just the same. Let's choose a robot with some more data. You have your map, you have your comment section. You can like just by clicking without any additional typing, just leave comments for your colleagues. This is also, of course, available on iOS and Android, smartphone and tablet. You have the statistics. So we have some prominent widgets here, just following the logic you already now know from the dashboard. And we have a cleaner look on all the historic runs. You, of course, can still download with Excel. And if you click on it, you get the exact map with all the paths involved. If you want to, you can always change the history to give me everything of this year or of all time, last month, whatever you need. And once you're ready, of course, you can also download this report for sending it to a customer or sharing it with a dealer, whatever you need. So now that you're familiar with the robots, maybe it's interesting to see the ones that need your attention. So you can just filter it down. We give you an idea on like, how does your fleet stand in terms of maintenance and what is like the overall performance. So you have some additional features here, some background information to see right from the start. Is my fleet well maintained or not? This is particularly useful if you outsource maintenance of your robotics fleet to another company. Talking about other companies, you can now add as many users as you want, and you can once again do it right from the dashboard. So you see right away which users do have access to this particular place, and are they customers or are they regular users? And we added some cool new features. You can give now them access to just a particular place. You can say, oh, I just give it to the hotel or the headquarters. So now you're way more flexible to build the structures you actually have and you need for your processes to deliver great cleaning results with robots. I will give you an idea on how to manage your users later in Connect, the new navigation point here. But you can, once again, everything is accessible right from the start. You can just add a user here and say like it's a team lead or not. And in case it's not a team lead, you can restrict it to read only. And you can just say, no, I want to have it to headquarters only or to the hotel we are showing you here. So you can restrict it to part of your team. Data is very similar to what you know already. We just made sure that it got a design update. The PDFs look so much nicer nowadays, and everything else is pretty much the same. If you scroll down, you still have the history you can download. You have all the historic runs. We think you like this clean new design very much. What's new besides the dashboard and bringing some key features like editing of places and administration of users front and center? It's a new section called Connect. You're probably aware that this FieldBots OS I'm showing you right now is just the application, but underneath there's a data hub connecting you to all the manufacturers and all the different robots. And we basically pulled all the important settings from the team settings that were a bit hidden in FieldBots OS 3 and put them once again front and center. So if you click on Connect, you can basically configure everything that somehow has to do something with connections. So you can add and administer users from here. You can add customers, which is a new feature. So it's very similar to adding users, but they are marked as customers. So all of your team members know, okay, it's a different sort of team member here. And if you want to, you can restrict your customers, for example, to read only or just a particular branch of your whole team. You can decide, do I want to give my dealer access to my team or not? And you can configure like the Wi-Fi settings in case you have to add a lot of S170 Navi from CleanFix or Robot Sweeper 8s or 100. You can place your Wi-Fi credentials here. And then when you use your mobile or tablet to actually bring the particular robot into the network, we use these Wi-Fi credentials here. So you don't have to type again these Wi-Fi keys. There's one more thing I want to show you in Connect before we move on to some nice little things here. All your manufacturers will show here in this particular section. And then we give you all the configuration options the particular manufacturer offers you, be it settings for your robots or be it the option to add cloud-to-cloud accounts. For example, if you have Gaussian, for example, or LionSpot, then you will be able to add your accounts here. And then FieldBots Connect does this cloud-to-cloud connection. And then all of your robots are available through FieldBots OS. What's left is we have this new team picker here. Some of you might not be aware yet that you can create as many teams as you want and then invite your users to it. So now it's up to you whether you want to have everything in one team and just cluster it by place. Or if you say, no, I want to have like several teams, it makes it so much easier for my different locations or for particular customers to separate the data and keep everything nice and tidy. So here is, of course, your team, and we will talk about the team settings in a minute, but you also have access to all the other teams that you're allowed to access. And we show you the last 3. So it's very easy to switch between the teams nowadays, and you save some time here. So in team settings, it's now very clean because we pulled out most of the things to either connect or even to put it front and center in the dashboard with the places and the users. So it's basically just the naming of the team, the country you're in, whether you activate this QR code feature we have, you can change the design, you can manage the billing information and your subscription, but that's basically it. So FieldBots OS 4 became so much more simple than FieldBots OS 3. You can, of course, if you have more teams, access them all through here. You can add teams just like you're used to, and that's already FieldBots OS 4. Nothing too difficult. I think it's way cleaner, and we have so many new features on the roadmap with version 4.1, 4.2, 4.3. It will allow us to plug them into this, and we are sure this is the design we want to stick with for the next years to come. So thanks for your attention. As always, if you need support, just go here and go to technical support or contact your success manager or salesperson in the WhatsApp channels, whatever contact data you have from us. Thank you very much and have a great day.